If you died today, could you really look at the life you lived and say that you were truly proud, that you lived all the life that you could possibly live, that you showed every single part of yourself to the world, that you really went after it and achieved? David Goggins says something really, really important in this clip that I think we should all keep in mind and ask ourselves daily. I'm going to get into it right now. This is episode 1080, Joe Rogan Experience, David Goggins. I'm Coach Colin, coolest high performance coach in the world. And if you want the absolute best insights to the videos and podcasts you love, hit that subscribe button. Let's get into it.
Use of the word that you used, the warrior's mentality, the warrior's life.
Right.
This is the way that you can keep balanced and sane,
Right.
and keep a good grip on who you are.
Period. And like there's a quote that was said, I don't know who said it, but it was a great quote. This guy said, going into combat, going into war, out of the 100 men that go into war, 10 shouldn't even fucking be there. 80 of them are just targets. 10 do most of, or 9 do most of the fighting. 1 is a warrior. And it's a true quote to life. I saw it going through training. I saw it everywhere I went. There's so many people who just show up to life that shouldn't even fucking be around. And there's few people who do all the work. I wanted to be part of that 9, and I'm working towards being that 1. And that's just how I live my life.
Now, what are you doing with your life these days?
Right now, I keep the same. I'm very routine. I get up every morning, I run, I go to the gym, and then at nighttime I stretch out. I am just trying to develop a business, costing me a lot of money trying to do that. I'm just getting out. I'm an introvert, so I never want to get on social media. I'm not big on that. I'm big on being with yourself. I believe all these fucking cameras and phones and shit, it takes you away from the most powerful thing in the world, which is your fucking mind. So I try hard to continue to grow that. I'm trying to break a record again. I'm trying to cross Death Valley as fast as possible, top of Mount Whitney. And I'm constantly trying to put goals in front of me, but the biggest thing is I'm trying to find more of myself. And the only way I can find more is to silence the world out as much as I can, because it's getting busier every day. It's getting faster. And the faster it gets, the more you are missing who the fuck you are. So I trap my own mind a lot and say, look, man, I put my phone away, I put shit away, and I go dark. I go dark a lot, and it's because I have to find out. I'm on a journey of life, and we all have a different journey. And I want to be in my fucking pine box, and I believe your spirit lives forever. It has to. It's too fucking powerful. No way in hell that thing just dies when you die. I want to be able to look back on my life when I'm all dead and be so fucking proud of myself forever. This is all temporary shit to me. I want to be forever proud of who I was as a man and change who I used to be. The liar, the insecure guy, the guy who can, whatever. I want to be proud. If I die now, if I die at 80, if I die at 90, 100, I want to look at myself and say, proud of myself.
Man. And that's what it's about. You know, that's why I always talk about, going after what you want, pursuing your life, your dreams, your hopes, your desires, breaking free from whatever tribe is trying to hold you down, whatever negative influences are holding you down, addictions that are holding you down, because one day it's all over. It's all over, and it's just, man, and if what he said is true, imagine your spirit lives on forever. And that's, that life that you live, that's all that you get. And when you look back, it's just that, and it's static, and you can't change any of it. You can't enhance any of it. You can't go back, nothing. It just is what it is. It would be amazing for it to be something that you could be proud of. That's the perfect thing to think about. And I think about that every day. Steve Jobs has that quote in his commencement speech where he says that he looks in the mirror and asks himself, like if he were to die today, would he be happy with what he's about to do? And if the answer is no for too long, it means that something has to change. Like that's it, man. It's like don't think that you have all the time in the world. You know, if 1 million people see this video, somebody's going to be in their last year and they don't even realize it. And if it was you, would you be happy with everything you've done? You know? And if the answer is no, it's like, man, change things immediately. Whatever it is, and you know what it is. I don't have to list a bunch of things. You know what the thing is that you want to change. Change it as soon as possible. And just, you know, hope that you wake up the next day. And if you do, that's fucking great. And that's a gift. And like, you gotta get after it. You know? Don't just let other people dictate your life. Don't let your bad habits just dictate your life. Your full potential is there. It's there for the taking. It's there inside of you for the taking. You know? And you can become somebody who not only you would be proud of, anybody would be proud of. You know? You have so much. You have so much. There's so much. And you don't even realize it. Like, none of us realize how much there is. I mean, even this guy, like, he could have easily, in this quote, he could have easily said, and I'm that one warrior. He could have said that. And he's like, you know, just working my way towards that. Which means that there's even more inside of him. With everything you know about him, there's more inside of him. With everything you know about Rogan and what he's done, there's more inside of him. There's so much more inside of you that you have to, like, to exude, to give, to share, to express. There's so much more. Whatever you have to do. I don't know if I could say something to trigger you or what you have to do to get triggered. You know, find whatever that is. Get triggered as soon as possible. You know, your life may not be depending on it, but somebody else's life might be. You have no idea. You know, I think of my dad. My dad passed away, and he had cancer. He didn't want to. I found some, like, notebooks and writings and stuff, and he was trying to figure out ways to, like, you know, stave it off or get better. Like, he was trying to figure it out. And man, he died with not the best relationship with all of his kids. He died not having it all together in terms of, like, drinking and stuff. He didn't make all the amends he was supposed to make that he could have made. He was an Army guy. He was Air Force, a paratrooper type guy. He could have been so much more. And because he just fell into that thing that we all fall into, the tomorrow, and tomorrow turned into decades. It was decades away. You think tomorrow's just a day away, but if you keep doing this, it's decades away. And then all of a sudden it's over. And you're not the man that you thought you were going to be. You know? You're not the man that you always hoped you'd be. So, anyway, you know, get after it. Get after it. Get into your life. That's what my client said to me. Get into your life. All right, guys, I'm out. Episode 1080. Link in the description.